Good afternoon. My chair's squeaking a little bit today, and I'm not sure why. I want to welcome you. Today is Sunday, December the 5th, and my chair is squeaking. When you come on, say hello. Hi, Stella. Hi, Pat. I'm just getting the wheel pulled up here. I grabbed the prize too. Hi, Cindy from Rhode Island. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Let's see. Just getting a couple announcements out. Thank you for sharing, Pat. Okay, I got everything. Hi, Donna. Thank you for sharing. My chair's squeaky today, you guys. I want to welcome you. If you are watching me right now, I am live on Facebook. And if you don't see a live, you're probably watching me on a replay, at least after 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. Or you could be watching me from my YouTube channel as well. And if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, you can stamp that red subscription button and turn on your notifications so that you know when I upload and post any videos. So I want to welcome you. My name is Barbara, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And if you're joining me for the first time, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. We are going to be doing the December monthly online ordering special. Every month I have an online ordering special when you place at least a $25 order, which I'll be the first to raise my hand because a $25 order sometimes is almost nothing. Hey, Margaret. We know between just keeping adhesives on hand and cardstock, that is like easily manageable. Hi, Bonnie. And so every month what I do is I reward those online orders with a free kit in the mail, which includes everything that you need in order to do the cards that I'm going to be demonstrating for you today. The only thing it doesn't include is the stamping portion because we can't do the stamping for you unless we send you a completed cards. But if you need me to make your cards and you just want to buy the cards, you can do that as well. So I've got a couple of announcements I want to get out of the way. I've already introduced myself. There is, what are we today? What did I say today was? December 5th. So we have 5 more days for the Paper Pumpkin Kit subscription. Lots of fun. And for those of you that aren't familiar with our Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, it's a monthly kit that you get in the mail. It's a paper crafting kit. Every single month, the projects are different. It includes an exclusive stamp set, an ink spot, all the accessories that you need, even the adhesives that you need. Everything is basically already pre-cut and die cut for you. And the only thing that you may possibly need to have is just a good pair of paper snips, and we have awesome paper snips, by the way. And so everything that I talk about today, the links will be in the description after the video, and so feel free to click on any of those links, go check it out. Paper Pumpkin is $21, $22 a month, and that includes shipping. So if you're looking for a gift, we also have gift subscriptions for those as well. But if you're also looking for something to do with your children, your grandchildren, the neighbors' kids, those are really fun things to do every single month. And like I said, every month the themes change, the projects change. Sometimes you're doing projects, sometimes you're doing cards. And then the quantities change too. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20 treat bags, whatever it might be. So there's also no obligation either. So all I can do is suggest that you try it out. If you don't like it, then you just cancel it. It's just like any other subscriptions. They get sent directly to your door. And so it's a win-win for everybody. So I always believe that don't knock it till you try it. So I'm always up for trying anything. And so that's what I go with. I also I posted yesterday or the day before the January 15th Love and Happiness bingo class. And so if you're interested in attending a bingo class online, hi Bev. Thank you for sharing, Margaret. I think I missed that part. Feel free to go click the link. I think I just put it in the events section, but it's also on my Stampin' Up website as well. So if you're interested in attending any of the classes or events that I might have, feel free to go check out my events calendar and just RSVP. I had open crop yesterday, and Samantha, and I tell you, anybody, I've been trying to share the post on this page since yesterday, and for some reason it won't allow me. I don't know if Facebook's doing something funky, which reminds me of something else I need to tell y'all. Hi Veronica. Veronica is on my team, and she lives here in San Antonio with me, on the other side of San Antonio, but we're still in San Antonio. So are you holding your grandbaby? We'll see if Veronica's holding her grandbaby. She has a new grandbaby. So anyway, if you want to do a bingo, we also do a class as well. All that information, thank you for sharing, Veronica, will be in that link as well. So go check that out. It's fun. There's a packet that gets sent to you. Not today. There's a packet that gets sent to you, and we'll play a few games of bingo for prizes. They're gift certificates or prizes, because it's just easier to let people choose these days what they want. And then we do 4 make and takes. And the make and takes, what I do with it, the make and takes are one of the new bundles that is out of the new mini catalog. It's called Love and Happiness. And there was a couple for me to choose from, and I chose that one just because that seems to be more my style that I work with. The other one is also fun, but I tend to go with the more, I don't want to say serious, but the more, I can't think of the word. Anyway, hi Roberta. And while I'm thinking about it, what I said a while ago, Facebook is being really weird lately, you guys. I promise. Because I know I see your comments, and if I see it literally scrolling across my screen, hi Donna, I'll either acknowledge you, or after the video, I'll go like and start replying. But only a few comments are popping up. And there's several options on the side that say real-time comments, relevant comments, hidden comments. I'll click every single one of those, and not each one of them has everybody's comments. It's really weird. I don't know why, but sometimes it may seem like it takes me a couple of days to say hi or thank you for sharing, and sometimes even like 5 or 6 days, because those comments aren't appearing on my side. I don't know what is going on. I've done everything on my side as far as logging completely out, rebooting my computer, the whole 9 yards, and I'm not sure why I don't see everybody's comments at one time. And I say that just because I want you to know that I'm not ignoring you. I do want to acknowledge you after my video, but sometimes those comments are like nowhere to be found. And it gives me a number in the count that there's, 50 comments or 30 comments or whatever it might be, but then the comments aren't there, no matter what I click. And then all of a sudden, one day, several days later, they just mysteriously appear. I don't know. And so it's kind of hard, and I just don't want anybody to think that I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. Like I might have saw it, and then it just disappeared, and then all of a sudden reappears when I'm not expecting it to. So maybe I should always just not expect it, and then it'll appear. It's a thought. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we'll go ahead and get started. I can't think of any other announcements other than that clearance refresh. So if y'all haven't had opportunity yet to go check out the clearance refresh, you'll want to go check that out, because there's discounts and discounts and discounts. I don't have my list in front of me, they're over at my desk. We have the year-end, it was formerly the year-end closeout, or formerly something else. Like I said, I don't remember what the name was. But anyway, it's the end of the year. You know things are going to be retiring. You know things are going to be carrying over from the current mini catalog. And so you'll want to go check that list out, so that you know what to go get before it's gone. Because, you know, once things are gone, it's kind of hard to find them afterwards. And but then again, those lists will also be in the description if you need to go check those out. It's always while supplies last. Don't remember, if you're a demonstrator and you're watching, you also get your discount plus the clearance item discount, or the year-end closeout discount, whatever it may be. So this is a great chance to grab, especially if you're doing this as a hobby and you want to grab some things while they are really discounted. This is the time of the year to go get what you want, because you can really double up on your discounts. And that's what I love about Stampin' Up!, is how they allow us to do that. So I think that's it. If I forget anything, I'll try to remember to put it in the comments. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be doing the December monthly free kit in the mail. And I also do want to say that I want to start doing it online on the same date that the class would normally be. Most people just take the class to go. And so I want to start doing it. I mean, we can definitely start this month if you want to start this month. The monthly class for what I'm doing today, or what I do for every kit in the mail every month, is always the third Friday of every month. The only time it's never that, most likely, is in the month of November, because I have that huge craft fair that I'm setting up for and getting ready for that. But other than that, every month, it's always the third Friday of every month. So it's something that you can schedule on your calendar and expect to happen. And so I would like to start doing them through Zoom. And so if you're interested in attending that online monthly class, the link is on my events section. And there's plenty of time from the time of the month, the first time of the month that I do these, until the class date. There's plenty of time to get your kit. The deadline is always going to be the Friday before, and so there's still time to get your kit. And I think I need to change maybe the link online. But if you're interested, let me just put it this way: if you're interested in the cards that we're doing today, and you want to actually attend the class, and you want your kit, remember, everything's cut for you, die cut for you, punched, embossed. It'll include a little goodie bag of products that you can use for your kit. Let me know, reserve your kit, pay for your kit. I am going to have to go maybe adjust the link a little bit, or just make sure that all of the prices are right. But I believe the kit is $15 for everything that you need to do the 4 cards. And that includes the shipping, I believe. So I'll have to go double check that. So give me the rest of this evening to go double check everything. So let's get started. I got a prize to give away from last week, by the way. I found that card. I found the card first, and then I saw 2 days later some of the comments where y'all were like, "It's in the box. Is it over here?" I was losing my mind, you guys. It wasn't in the box. Okay, so let me back up. There should have been 6 cards in the box that we did last week. There were 5 cards that were in the box. I was missing the Misty Moonlight one. When I was putting everything away, the little stack of mini envelopes and the note cards, that card was sandwiched in between all of that. So no wonder I didn't find it, because I was looking at it just thinking it was a stack of blank note cards and envelopes, and it wasn't. It was the missing card. It happens. I had to laugh at myself, and then I was like, it wasn't in the box. There was 5 in the box, but there was supposed to be 6, and I had 6 cards here in front of me, and the missing one was hiding. Is where it was. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hi, Roberta. I hope you guys enjoy this month's. Let me get this wheel pulled back up because I've been talking so long I forgot about it. The wheel went blank on me. So let's go ahead and get this pointed down. I hope you enjoy today's cards. And then when I get this pointed down, I'm going to show you the stamps that we're using and then also the paper. So let's get this flipped around. Let me pull this back. Try to pull it back slowly so I don't. All right, there we go. And let me get the box. Okay, so in the box it does have these 6 cards. If you didn't join us last week, I put together this little mini paper pumpkin box, and we did 6 little note cards. I'm just going to give away the whole box this time. Sometimes I split things up, but this time I'm just going to give away the whole box. But we did these 6 note cards, and this uses the new Home and Heart products from the new Home and Heart Sweet Collection in the new catalog. So each one of these cards is one of the different sentiments that's in that stamp set. And then it also features our new color doilies that are in Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, and Basic Gray, or Dark Gray. Basic Gray, Dark Gray, I can't remember. And then it also features the little butterfly accessories, the gorgeous paper. The paper is each page is on each card. So this is one design. It has this design, and then that bleached whiteout wood look. And then you've got these honeybees, the cinnamon cider, perfectly pairs well with this pale papaya. And then you can see the honeycomb embossing folder. There you go. Look at that, pretty. The fresh freesia. And then you got garden green. So anyway, and then there's also 6 little coordinating envelopes where I just stamped one of the bees on the back, just so that it wasn't a completely naked envelope. And then I made a belly band, a simple belly band just to go around the box, and decorated it with the denim ribbon that we have, along with more of the little butterfly accessories. And then I put a bumblebee trinket in the middle of the ribbon. Okay, so we're going to give that away, and if you are just joining me for the first time, every week I do prizes. Whatever I do on Sundays, those are the prizes. And I do a live drawing, and people get on the wheel when they like, comment, or share my videos. And you can share on Facebook. You can also share on YouTube. If you share on YouTube, I will put your name on this wheel. And when you share, you actually get an extra entry. So that actually increases your chances of winning whatever I'm giving away, but it also helps give me more exposure, because Stampin' Up! Is all that I do as far as a business. And so this shows the video to more people, and it really helps me out, and I truly do appreciate it. And from time to time, I think in January I'm going to do another one. I did one earlier this year where I went back, and everybody that shared any of my videos, I did a special drawing for, I want to say it was a paper pumpkin kit. I think. I'm almost certain it was a paper pumpkin kit, but I can't remember. Because y'all, I can't even remember what happened yesterday. So we're going to do the drawing for that right now, and I want to wish everybody good luck. Y'all can listen to my wheel theatrics. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Donna. Ooh, Pat, you almost got it, girl. But Jackie Rosemond, congratulations, Jackie. Jackie has won before. It's been a while since you won, Jackie. So congratulations. I'm going to put all this back together for you and wrap it. And you know that you can expect a little goodie your way. So let me put that off to the side. That's how you win. It's really that easy, you guys. I got my catalogs yesterday. I already had a catalog and a celebration brochure, but I got my catalogs yesterday. I wasn't expecting them till tomorrow. So if you missed me in my announcement in one of my last videos, anybody that gets catalogs from me, you're actually going to get them from me this next time around, because I'm going to be putting some other stuff in it. And when we have them mailed out by Stampin' Up, they simply just mail the catalogs, like shrink wrap to you. They don't put any flyers or any other special goodies or anything like that. So this next time, catalogs are coming from me. And now that I've got them a day earlier, that doesn't mean anything. Because I'm probably still going to wait till Monday or Tuesday to get them, start putting things together. So I don't know why I said that, because I always say I'm going to do something early, and then that never happens. But anyway, if you don't have a demonstrator and you need catalogs, you can easily get the new mini catalog that's coming up. We also have, that's still good until next May, I think it's May, is our annual catalog. Let me make sure. May, yeah, through May. We have our annual catalog. And then we have Celebration coming up next month, which is, it's for 2 months. It starts January 4th and goes to the end of February, and is simply just extra stuff you can get for free. So when you purchase, for every $50 that you purchase, you can choose something out of this brochure absolutely free. And I got some of my things, and so, but I'm not prepared to show anybody anything right now, but I did get 2 boxes yesterday of some things, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so but anyway, if you need catalogs, when you join my email list, you'll get complimentary copies for free, or anybody that's ordered from me or attended any of my events within the last year, you'll automatically be sent a copy. And if you're a demonstrator and you still join my email list, make sure that you leave your mailing address, because I have a different special goodie for you. Let me make sure this is tight enough. And so I want to be able to send the goodie to you. This month's stamp set we are using, and yes, my copy is autographed by Jennifer Cotton. This is her $1 million stamp set that she created, and I love it. Seen a lot of cute things with it. The font, the size of these fonts is amazing when it comes to scrapbooking. So, oops. So y'all know I've used these a few times in some of the recent scrapbook pages that we've done. And so we're using Create with Friends because there's a lot of sentiments that you can mix and match and throw together. It is a photopolymer stamp set, which is nice because our photopolymer, for those of you that don't know that term, simply means that it literally is truly a clear stamp set. You can see right through it, so you know exactly where you're going to be stamping, and it is fabulous. I like these. I really do prefer these over the clear or the cling ones. And then the paper that we're going to be using, we are going to be taking from our annual catalog. I am using In Good Taste. It is a large pack of paper, you guys, and look at all the different designs, the textures. Each one of these squares is a page. So this is one side of a page, and then the flip side is this one. So as you're looking at this, each design is a different design that's included in the pack. And you can see all the wood grain designs, all of the tile, paint, or what is that? Like the different textures, like could be wall texture, stucco, tile, stone. This one's really pretty. I'm using this one right here, definitely. The different kind of wood colors, wood textures. I'm losing room here, scrolling. Look at that. All that different paper. And if you are, if you have your, trying to grab my annual catalog back. That was my catalogs that fell over. So I hope I don't need to, hope I don't need those. But it's got 24 sheets in it. That's why it's a large pack. So it's got two each of each 12 double-sided designs. And it's $21. So it is a huge pack of paper, but you're also getting double the amount of what you normally get in our 12 by 12 paper packs. So just wanted to show you that it's got a lot of different designs in it. I could almost bet you that after this annual catalog is over with, that this paper is probably going to go away. This is the only DSP that carried over from the last time. So we're going to be using that. Okay, so let's get started with these cards. Everything I've kind of already got ready. So let's get started with card number 1. Okay, let me grab my little stack here. This one is super, super simple. And let me grab my Knight of Navy. And then I have a couple of scraps left over. I'm going to see if I can use it on this card. And then I've got a new one that I need to open if I need to. So let's go ahead and we've got our basic white base. I've already pre-scored this one, so I'm just simply going to fold it. And then let me get my bone folder. Actually, you know what? What is that? It's a glue. How did I get glue on there? Let me get another one. Let me get another one. Got them right up here. Because this one's going to be somebody's prize next week, and I want to make sure it's a clean one. I'm not sure how I got glue on there. So this one I'm going to have to fold. So let me fold this one. And then let me use my bone folder to help burnish that edge. Okay, this one is going to be a landscape. And on this one, we have a piece of this designer series paper that we're going to mat onto this piece of Knight of Navy cardstock. So in the instructions, when you purchase the kit or you get the kit for free, I also send you a full color tutorial along with the complete supply list. The supply list will be in the links after the description. So we're going to mount this piece of designer series paper onto this piece of Knight of Navy cardstock before we put this down. If you're doing this card yourself, you always want to stamp the back that you made it and go ahead and stamp your inside sentiment. That way, if you make a boo-boo, you can simply just flip your card and then you'll be able to cover up. You might not be able to cover up if you stamp the back, but if you did your inside sentiment, you'll be able to reuse this base that you have here so that you don't waste. Otherwise, it becomes a piece of scrap. Okay, so in this case, we're going to wrap this ribbon around this before we put this down because doing it afterwards is just not going to happen. So let's go ahead and get some adhesive all the way around our mat. And this is where I'm going to try to use, oops, I'm ripping the paper. Be gentle, Barbara. There we go. This is where I'm going to try to use this up. So we're just going to measure this a little bit, get our little paper snips. Oops, sorry about that. My paper snips caught onto the, let me do it this way. My wire. There we go. Just going to trim it a little bit. Okay. Because what we want to do is we want to just fold that over on both sides, and we want to make sure that attaches to that adhesive, and then attach this to the front of our card. This is not the normal base that I put on the front of a card, but that's okay. I kind of like having that extra basic white around. Let me fix this wire so I don't pull it again. Pull that out of the way. There we go. That shouldn't happen again. Okay, now on this piece right here, we are going to be stamping Friends Forever and Friends Forever. And on this one, because it's so close, I wanted to see if I could stamp it right underneath, and it did work. I had to separate the two, but on the other ones, on one other one, I guess you could see what I did. But anyway, let's stamp this one first in Night of Navy. And before I do anything, I'm going to get that ink off of there because I have a feeling I'm going to get that on my hands. Baby wipes are everybody's friend. Just going to take that off and make sure there's not any more ink anywhere. Okay, so let's open this up. And then because it's photopolymer, unless you have a really hard surface, which I do have a hard surface, but I still really get better results when I use a foam mat. And this is just the Stamparatus foam mat that I'm going to use. So with photopolymer, you do want to use a mat underneath to give you better results. We're going to ink that up. Make sure it's inked up really good because I think I need to re-ink my Night of Navy. Make sure it's even. That's the good thing too. With the photopolymer, you could actually make sure and see that you've got good coverage. And I need to stamp this as high as I can, so I'm trying to go above. There we go. Give that just a little pressure. Ta-da! Okay, and then we have Forever. Let's ink that up because we're going to do Forever right underneath Friends, literally right underneath Friends. So let me see if I can get right over that. This is why I love photopolymer. There we go. It touches just a little bit, but that's okay. You can still read it. Okay, and we are done with Night of Navy. We are bringing out our tailored tag punch so that we can do a little banner edge. You get that lined up. Make sure I'm not too close to the F there. Get it. There we go. Now we have a banner edge to work with. And I'm going to finish using up these dimensionals before I start dipping into the new one that I have. We're just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. Peel those backings off. Let's get that right here. Okay, and then with the ribbon, let me see. I want to say in the kits I've cut a 7-inch strip of this organdy striped ribbon. It's in petal pink, by the way. It's a very pretty ribbon. It does bows. I think that's good, big enough. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to slide this through the back. Like I said, I think this is a big enough piece that I cut. If not, it's going to end up in my scraps. And then we're just going to pull it. It will pull on that ribbon, and that's okay. Yeah, that's not a big enough piece. All right, let me do this. Let me undo that. Let me see if this other piece is larger. It is. I'm going to use the larger one, or the longer one actually. Okay, so let me slide that back under there. Pull that tight, and then just make a ribbon. That looks ugly when you pull it, and then you just start to fix it a little bit by pulling on the tails and then pulling on the loops until you have it the way you want it. And then once it's done, if you need to trim any of the edges, you can trim them. I'm only going to trim this one because this is the only one that needs it. There we go. And then we're going to put some basic jewels on there. me go get my other one. My little putty won't come out of the one that I have, so I'm going to use this older one, where we're going to put one of the larger basic jewels in. Well, on that one I was able to put it in between. Let's just put one right there. We're going to put 3 of them on here. And then let's put another one. Oh, let's just put one there. And then another one down here. Depending on how your designer series paper is cut, you should be able to put one like in the center of these little designs on your DSP. Right there. But the way mine was cut for this one, I wasn't. So you can just randomly put them on there and they'll still look cute. So anyway, there is card number 1. Hi, Terry. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Jessica. Okay, so there's card number 1. And then card number 2 is going to be super simple as well. I got a couple of them that I did a few extra things on, so they're not all completely simple like this. We have our smoky slate base. And then we're going to put this design, this stone, stacked stone, down. And then if you notice, the other side is that, and we're using the other side on this one. Okay, so let's just get that one matted, and then this piece here is going to go in the center. Just going to put that right in the center, line it up with the top. Okay. And then I am using the entire contour dies. I love this. I love these dies. I also like this. Anything scalloped, I really do love. So on this one, we're going to be stamping "You're Amazing," and then we're going to be stamping that in. I want to say I used basic gray, just because it's darker. You could also use smoky slate if you wanted to, but on this one I used "You're Amazing," and I'm going to do "Amazing" first. Hard surface, and you get it. It still will work, but that's only if you have a flat surface. So a lot of tables that you might not get the same effect. Okay, and then I've got "Your" that we're going to stamp right above that. "You're Amazing." Okay, let's get rid of that. And then we are going to put this up with dimensionals. Use up some of these here. There's something about starting up a new, starting to take dimensionals off of a new sheet too. That's almost satisfying. But I love being able to use up one. So always use up all of your dimensionals, even the ones around the edge. You can cut those up and just use them up. Nobody's going to know that you've got pieces of dimensionals on the back of your cards. Okay, I'm going to just center that. And then I am using the Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which has multiple colors. We got some crumb cake, very vanilla, basic white, basic black, and then I always forget if this is smoky slate or gray granite, because both of those colors look very, very similar to me. I always have to look. Okay, and then we're going to make a double bow. So basically I have, in the kit will be a 12-inch strip, and then you just cut it and then make you a double bow. And then let me pull those tails a little bit. Get a glue dot, and then we're going to put our bow in that top left-hand corner right there. And then I'm going to put a large dimensional in the center. I'm sorry, a large rhinestone. Get that right there on the center there. And then we're going to put some of these other smaller ones just kind of randomly. Let's put another one. We'll just do one right there. I know that's 4 and I should have stuck to the 3 rule, but I'm feeling generous on this card. So there you have it. There is card number 2. Terry, you're so funny. You had a cute gift card too. So by the way, if you while I'm saying this, let me pull my hair back even more because the back of my head's getting hot. Terry, I'm going to give you a shout out. But if you, sorry guys, I'm pulling my hair back. Terry had a video yesterday and I watched it and it was a really cute gift card, you guys. So, you'll want to go check out her channel. Excuse me. Is it Crafts a Latte, Terry? I think it is. Crafts A and then Latte, like L-A-T-T-E. I think that's how you spell it. But go check out her gift card from yesterday. It's like it's really cute. It uses the gingerbread sweet that we have, the gingerbread products, and it was like a double-sided, like you could use it 2 different ways. And it was so stinking cute because the mittens were holding the gift card. It was cute. It was really cute, Terry. Terry, if you want, I think you can do this. I think it'll let you. I think. But Terry, if you want, you can put the link of that video in the comments if you want, so people can go see that. So it was really cute, you guys. But Terry does some fabulous work as well. But anyway, here's card number 2. Oh, and I need to put, I'll put it in afterwards, but anytime you have a non-white or very vanilla base, put one on the inside. But before you go putting your mat on the inside to stamp on, stamp your sentiment or your greeting or whatever you want, or write on the inside, and then put it down in case you mess up. Because if you do that part last, you've messed up your card, okay? So just remember to do your stamping first and then do all your assembling. And then we're going to do this one. We're going to break out the Very Vanilla, and then we're going to do this one as well. So I've got my Very Vanilla base. I already pre-scored that one. And then we have, this one's a portrait one, so we're going to do it that way. Remember, stamp the back, stamp the inside, and then work on your front. Okay, so we have our early espresso base going on here, so let's put that down. And I'm missing a piece. As I'm doing this, I'm missing a piece, but I can cut one really quick because it's an easy one. Let's put this down. Let's put our base down. I'm missing the DSP. So let me grab this and then grab the DSP. We're using this one. So let me cut, and this one is this one by 5. All right, so we're using this designer series paper, which it looks kind of like a weave. Like, I don't know if it's a basket weave or what, but it's really cute. And on the back is like what people see on their floors, like wood flooring. But anyway, this piece is going down on top of this piece of early espresso cardstock. Okay, just because it helps complement that Very Vanilla. It's not entirely white. And then I also went ahead and die cut 2 of the contour dies. I did one of them in this wood grain. And then we're going to be popping this up on dimensional. So let me just use up the rest of what I've got on here to pop this up. Almost there. I think I pulled that one off. There we go. So we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Let me put one in the center. So y'all are going to be here with me for this epic moment where we actually pull one off of a new sheet. Oh, there we go. Put one in the middle just to help support that middle part there. Okay, so we got that in the center. Now on this piece, this contour die cut piece, we're going to be stamping in Early Espresso. I love our ink color names. We're going to be stamping in Early Espresso, Love You. And this is the one where you can see I've got plenty of room, so what I did is I put Love, the stamp set, on the acrylic block, and then I put You right underneath it so I can stamp them both at the same time. Okay? Reading Terry's comments. I'm seeing the last one. I'm seeing how we get to meet each other. Absolutely. I would love to meet you, Terry. In fact, I know I have some YouTube friends that are over in Colorado, and I have some YouTube friends that are in New Mexico, and so that would be a nice little road trip to go just meet everybody. But anyway, we're going to stamp in Early Espresso at the bottom here. Let me make sure I don't get on top of that stitch there. Love You. I got it a little bit, but that's okay. That's all the stamping. And then I'm also using the heart punch pack, and I'm only using the scalloped one. We have another one that is smooth, so this one's like a scalloped, and then we have one that's smooth that fits inside the scallop. I think it's so slightly smaller than that other one. I'll have to double check because now I'm curious. I don't know that I ever really tested that part, but we're about to find out. It is. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, we're taking this scalloped piece right here, and we are just going to punch a scalloped heart out of that same designer series paper. Let me show you. The smooth side in the heart punch pack is slightly smaller than the scallop, so that if you had something you wanted to, if you had the two hearts you wanted to mat onto each other, you could. Okay, so this one, let me see. Yes, I did put a dimensional on the back, so we're going to put one on the back. Actually, before I do that, let me get some adhesive on the back of this. This one goes flat because we have the other mat already like on dimensionals. Without creating too much more dimension, I'm going to sandwich this piece directly onto that DSP and then put that on there. And then I know that other piece is not going to be, it's going to be long enough for me to do a ribbon, so let me open up the new one and just make a ribbon off of the roll. I love this ribbon. It is so soft. Let's try this again, Barbara. It is so soft and reminds me of, like, I don't know, something you would use like at a wedding, on wedding invitations. Let me pull my, kind of feels like this one's backwards, but I'm gonna see if I'll make it work. Yeah, it does kind of. And then let me trim my tails. If you want to make sure your tails are the same and going in the same direction, you can always kind of fold over and just follow the other one, and that way you have both. And then we're going to put this on with, I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals. I'm going to put that in the middle of our heart. If you need to fluff out your bow or fix it a little bit, you can. And then we're going to put some more basic rhinestone gems on there. Which, by the way, with the monthly online ordering special, when you place an order of at least $50 or more, you do get a coordinating accessory. Where can I put this? Where can I put this? I don't have a big one unless I open up. You know what? Let me open up another package because I want a big one. But when your order is at least $50 or more, you get a coordinating accessory, and it could either be a package of these rhinestone jewels, or it could be a spool of this ribbon, depending on what's available. Usually these items, everything's available. So on this one, let me put one in the center. Let me press that down a little bit. And then let me get a small one. We need a small one right here. I don't know. There we go. Anyway, there's card number 3. Love you. Love you. All right, card number 4. The last card is this one. Got a little white and blushing bride going on there. A few extra steps. Our basic white base. Let's fold that. On this card, I am using the Bark 3D embossing folder. And I'm also using this piece of designer series paper, which kind of looks like a felt, like some kind of upholstery or something, like something that would be on your couch, tapestry, something, I don't know, but it's very pretty. I like the color. It's got blushing bride, and then the other side has this tile design, and we're not using that side, we're just using this one. So we're going to put this down first. So let's get some adhesive on the back. And then this is a landscape card. All of these cards can actually be portrait or landscape. It's just a matter, if you turn one of these the other way, you know, you'll have to do a little moving around, but you can still get the same effect. Okay, now on this one, what I did is I took the next level mat down. So you see, if I had matted this piece of basic white on here, it would be the next size level mat. And what I did is I embossed it first with the Bark 3D embossing folder, and then I took the contour die, this particular contour die, and die cut out the center. Okay, so now I'm left with this piece, which I did that on purpose. So let me get, because I don't want to rip the paper. Get some glue out here. We're going to put this down with some glue just around the edge, and hopefully I did not get too much. Let's do this. Let me smear a little bit of that off. Clean my finger with my, before that glue has a chance to dry. And let's put this down. I should turn this the other way, because really I want this card to go this way. Okay, so now we have this. And then I also did another contour die in Blushing Bride. This is going up with dimensionals. So let me put a dimensional. It's laundry day at the Ragsdales. I know y'all are probably used to hearing that. So y'all know Chris does his laundry on the weekends. We're going to put this piece over this opening. Okay, now I purposely did that to give it a little dimension. And if you're looking at the card, if you look at it sideways, you can still see a little bit of that designer series paper underneath, which is okay. Instead of just a white background, or instead of well, just really it would be the designer series paper. But if you wanted to and you wanted to skip that step, you could certainly just emboss that whole mat, but your kit is going to have it already embossed and die cut for you. So if you wanted to replace that, you could just emboss that one piece and put this piece on top of it. Now this other piece, I don't want two mats on top of each other, so I am just going to trim. You can definitely use your trimmer if you need to, or you can just take our fabulous paper snips and trim off the scalloped edge, but trim outside of the stitched edging. Okay, it's almost going to be something similar to what you would get if you were using our stitched rectangle dies. You'd get the same effect. You might have a little bit more of an edge, but you'd still get the same effect. And on that one, I also used dimensionals. And we are going to put this on top of this Blushed Bride die cut, because really all I want is that Blushed Bride scallop to show around the edge, just to kind of help complement that designer series paper. Okay, and so now I've got this piece of basic white, and where's my Blushed Bride? Blushing Bride. We're going to be stamping in Blushing Bride. Celebrate Together, and I went ahead and put both of these on the same block, and I don't know what that is, but let me see if I can take it off. There we go. And then we're going to stamp this in Blushing Bride. Get it good. Give it a little pressure. We're done with that, and then we're going to bring back our tailored tag punch and give a little bit of a banner edge. Make sure it's straight. And then we don't want any more dimensions, so I am just going to put some adhesive in the center. I want that to hang off just a little bit. And I purposely did it a little bit more to the left because I am going to do on this one, I'm going to do a triple bow. I did a triple bow. There we go. Okay, so let me get these cut. Could easily cut 6 inches at a time and just do 3 of them. I'm just making things more difficult. Anyway, so I got 3 strings of this basic white thread, twine, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to do a triple bow. And nobody say anything while I grab this through the loop there. Oops, oops, oops. I might have to start over. I might have to start over. Okay, let's start over. So that things don't get really, really like crazy, you want to make sure your strings are like really close to each other and don't separate. That way you can pull them all through. There we go. The same one. Go, and then if you need to trim anything, you can, but I'm not, because I think that one's going to be fine. And then let me get a couple of glue dots on the back of that, and then we're going to put that kind of right there up at the corner. Let's get some, let's get a big one. Let's get a big one in the center. If you're worried about, you know, dimension, there's not a whole lot of dimension. Only this little piece is really sticking up. But if you're worried about too much dimension, then on one of these layers, just don't use the dimensionals. Okay? Just don't use them. And that, my friends, is card number 4. So let me bring back all of the cards. This is the monthly online ordering special for the month of December. And we got one more. There we go. Let me move that over here. So there you have it. This is the monthly online ordering special for the month of December. So when you go to my website and you use this host code, purchases of $25 or more, you're going to get this kit. A kit that for all 4 of these cards that I just made, absolutely free. It'll include your bases, all of your card stock. It includes envelopes as well, any accessories that you might need. And if your order is $50 or more, you're going to get either a package of rhinestone basic jewels, or you're going to get a roll of the petal pink organdy striped ribbon that we used in these cards. So there you have it. Thank you all for joining me this Sunday afternoon. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Bev. Go out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoons. As for me, it's kind of like a wishy-washy day over here in San Antonio, but I'm fortunate to have a lot to do inside when it comes to crafting and stamping and things like that. So enjoy your rest of your afternoons, your evenings, and then I will see you back Wednesday. And before I forget, because I think I almost forgot, Wednesdays, as far as scrapbook page layouts, they are going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try 10 o'clock in the morning, which is different than the normal 7 p.m. at night, just so that me and my honey can spend the evening together during the week, and then I don't have to worry about anybody being home, the whole 9 yards. So I will see you back Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. for a new scrapbook page layout. And so we will see all of y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Bye.